Judy, Bad Bunny is going to be on the Super Bowl. Ain't you happy? Ain't you happy?
Am I happy that Bad Bunny is going to be on I saw his show, like we discussed, on Amazon Prime.
How much Spanish you know?
It was a cute girl. I sat there for 2 hours, did not say a lick of a word because I didn't know nothing. I know the No, I don't. Nope. No, I'm not going to try to do it on the mic. Dun, 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 no, no. I don't know the words.
I know that. That's on the new album.
It's like the beat.
Yes.
It's like
I don't know the words.
I know Ojos Lindos. Ojos Lindos is my song. A sad song in English or in Spanish.
Beautiful
I love.
Eyes. Beautiful Eyes.
Yeah. It's like a little bit more somber. That's like the one from that album I know. Ojos Lindos.
I'm excited for Bad Bunny to come. I'm not going to be there at the Super Bowl because you know how much Super Bowl tickets cost? Have you ever looked them up?
I have never, no.
Over 1,000. And that's like in the nosebleeds, like over 1,000. So just imagine if you're sitting closer to the.
I don't want to be around the frenzy. I don't want to be around the frenzy of like football and like this person lost and like, oh, this team is here. Oh, they won last year. Like, bitch, I do not give a fuck. I'm here until you guys get off the field. There's 15 minutes in the middle. And then after that, it has nothing to do with me. I'm leaving at halftime.
Wait, besides what we be playing like on the weekends, like, you know, our pickleball stuff, are you a sports girly? Like, do you watch sports? You tune into sports?
Not on purpose. Like if I walk into like the gym, they're like playing tennis. I'll be like, oh, tennis is happening right now. And then I'll go home and be like, where can I watch tennis? And then like I may watch a match or two. I watch swimming and diving. I actually really enjoy swimming and diving.
Oh, so that happens not just at the Olympics.
They have like little tournaments or whatever, and like, oh, those fine men get up there and stretch right before.
I love seeing the boys in their little get up and their little speedos. I just be like, you know, let me just
and their skin tight little shorts.
You out? Let me dry you off real quick, baby.
I worked at a pool for several years where
you were a lifeguard, weren't you?
Yes, a lifeguard. Several years.
You got some pictures to show the fans.
We can put one up. I'll give you one.
Okay.
It's like me, skinny, twink. I was 2012.
Wait, no. You said black people can't be twinks.
I think we came upon like maybe they could.
Okay.
But it's also like this tall swimmer.
And you're presenting too, so you know it just you're ambiguous.
It's a good picture, I will say. If this picture's on the screen at this current moment on this video, it's
right
good.
There.
It's
right
good.
There.
Look at my balls.
Right there.
Oh. No, but I loved it because like all the people would be so hot, so lovely, and like they were coming every day. I'd be like, oh, I'm watching y'all. I'm a lifeguard. I'm guarding y'all's lives. Okay, I'm making sure.
So speaking of the sports thing, so me and LeBron, we had a little sports moment this weekend, which it was a lot of fun. Do you want to get into our little sports moment?
Yes, let's get into our sports moment.
Yes, go ahead.
We played pickleball once again. I think it's our second time.
Second time playing, yep.
And I had new equipment, which I was happy about.
It was nice. Your paddle is much thicker than mine, and I want to get one like that.
I like the paddle, and we got the balls that were very specific.
Yes.
And had the little holes, the big holes, and I was like, all right.
The Brazilian lady was not over there yelling at us. Okay.
I was waiting for her, though, because I was going to be like, we got the nice balls.
Waiting for you
she literally picked up the ball last time and was like, no
good.
We're not playing with this.
Good.
No. And I was like, bitch.
You on our court. Anyway,
She has no good. But then we played this week. We showed up. We got there early. We got our own court. And I think we played like, 2 points, maybe 3 points before like people started coming up to us.
We had just gotten in and we were just warming up. We weren't even like truly like getting into the gig. And so there's 3 courts at the place that we play at. And we got there early because we wanted to play singles. We weren't trying to play doubles or none of that. Not yet.
Exactly. I wanted to warm up and like it was my second time playing in pickleball.
Right.
I want to perfect my craft. I want to be able to show the girls who I is.
Thank you.
And I can't do that when there's other eyes on me. I can't.
So me and LeBron are playing, and then the court next to us, the guy was like, hey, would you all want to play doubles? Which we were down with, like, we're down to play doubles. But
eventually.
But just to let you know, if you leave your court, somebody's going to take your court. And this is our court. So when we're through with you, beat it.
Listeners, he was very clear. BJ was very clear. You guys leave your court. You're coming to our court. And he said, we're staying on this court. Because last time, the Brazilian woman was trying to switch up the rules. So you made sure at the jump to say, this is our court and we're staying on this court. And what did they say?
They was like, okay.
They said, okay.
We're down for that.
And then they came to our court.
So we play them, and we lost. But that's okay. We had a really good time. We lost. We lost the first.
I don't remember that way.
We lost. So how their rules, how they do it at their court is that if you lose, you get off. And we're like, no, we got here early because we wanted to keep this court. So
and people came with their little paddles and put their paddles next to the net. I guess that's supposed to like signify that like you're next or whatever in the pickleball or whatever.
But that one queen who got silly with me because he was like, did you all want to lose? I'm like, oh, we lost. He was like, so you're going to just stay on the court? I'm like, yes. what you thought this was? This is our court.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, well, what you want to do? I like, because we're staying on the court. We're not leaving. And so we got on the court, lost to them. But during the game, these people giving themselves extra points. They telling us that we can't do X, Y, and Z, but
they switched up. Yeah, they told us we couldn't rotate, but we could rotate. Like, it's in the rules that we could rotate. They're like, no, you got to stick on that side. And that wasn't the truth. And then they did the
same thing. I was like, LeBron, you see that shit?
Yeah.
Over there.
There were multiple layers of deceivery that were happening there.
And, at first I was getting pissed off about it, but I was like, you know what? We're going to be here after this. We're going to be here anyway.
It's our court.
It's our court.
It's our court.
So then.
And then we lost again.
So we lost again.
That was the second time we lost. And so homeboy from the first group of people came up to us like it was a Sunday school and said, hey, I got to teach y'all something.
Right. I was like, so what you got to tell us? Tell me what you got to tell us.
He said, so this is how we do it here. If you we play and then you lose, you get off the court and the next people get to come on. And B just said, okay. That's how y'all do it?
I said, that's good to know. I said, that is really nice to know.
Twice, you said, that's good to know. And I think he was expecting a response from you. Like, that was like, oh, okay, well, then we'll get off the court and like do this thing. Like, we were very clear.
I told him, I said, that's good to know, but we're still going to stay on the court.
You said, we're going to play. We're going
to gag. He was like,
he said, you can play.
And then we spanked that ass. We whooped their ass. And then his partner was actually pretty nice. He didn't really say nothing to us.
He didn't say a word. No, he was very encouraging, but he didn't like say like you need to get off the court or anything like that.
No. I don't mind him, but his little partner could have just shut the fuck up.
I know. I don't understand what he was trying to do. You were clear the first time. You were clear the second time, and when they showed up for the third round, it was like we're still playing.
Right. I'm like, yo,
it's only 9:30. We've only been playing for like an hour and a half at this point. Like it's early in the day.
This was his reasoning. He was like, well, you see, there's a lot of people waiting to play. I'm like, that is good for them. That is why we got here at 7:45 or 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
We got there early because we wanted to have the court to ourselves. Now, if you want to do your own thing, you know what you can do. There are plenty of pickleball facilities where you can go book your own court.
Or buy your own net and bring it.
Thank you. So I was like, look. So me and LeBron was like plotting. We was like, all right, the next time we pull up in here, we're going to bring our crew. Mm-hmm. And we said, we ain't, what'd you say? You going to have a little sign or something?
I'm going to print out a sign that says no rotations. This is our court, reserved, whatever the rules were. Because he said it was a public park. I was like, and what does that mean? I wanted to ask him what that meant. A public park.
You should have asked
him. A public park. Meaning
him.
The rules are for the public. And there are no established rules in this 3-court thing. And like tennis courts, you don't rotate. Like you don't lose off one tennis court and then go to the next tennis court. That's not how that works.
Nope.
So like where is it posted? I know this may be how y'all have done it last weekend. I know this is how y'all did the weekend before that. However, we are here now. We were clear. We were clear with what we were doing, and we were not going to move off that court. So I don't understand their shock. I think that's what I was shocked.
Gagged.
I was like, what are you not what are you not understanding?
And this is how you know they were full of shit, because when we said we were not leaving, they didn't say, like, they stepped off. They was like, I guess. I'm like, yeah, you're going to walk away.
And they waited.
And, so me being the person that I am, like, I love my rules and regulations. So when we left the courts, we all went home. I went on to the city of Austin, Parks and Recs, just to look up the rules. And it's outlined, first come, first serve, unless otherwise. So when we go back out to the course, I'm like, well, you know what? If you want to go to Google real quick, go to the city of Austin and just check to see.
You're like, actually, let me airdrop you this link real quick. You can go right here to the middle of the page where it says this, and go ahead and read that out loud for me, baby.
But that's the second time that's happened. And this happened at the pickleball course. And then before that, remember the week before, I was complaining about the volleyball course. People do the same thing. I'm like, do y'all not read the rules? Do y'all not know how this goes? I understand this is what you do every week. But if someone happens to beat you there at a public park, it's up. If you go to any park and you want to use the gazebo, if you want to use the tennis courts, if you want to use the basketball courts, if you want to be out there cruising, if you in the bushes cruising, that is your bush to cruise.
It is.
And you got there first.
There's some social connection to this sport, pickleball and volleyball. That I was like, get away. I want to perfect my craft. Get away from me. I showed up for myself, not for you. I love you to death, but get away from me.
Okay, real quick, y'all. So the last team that we played before we had left up out of there, it was this one team, really cute men. Remember the really cute guy? They were really, really cute. Oh. And they were much better.
One of them was.
The other guy was cute. He was nice. He was nice.
He was nice.
He was very nice.
The other one was eating him up, though.
He was eating himself up because they were both good.
I think he didn't like losing to gays.
You think so?
I don't, like, at the
end. I didn't know he was gay.
Us?
Well, yeah, you was doing all that.
Yeah, okay.
You was doing all that hollering and screaming. Y'all, come watch us play because LeBron be hollering, hooting and hollering. You think somebody put his finger on his butt.
I think with me, there's two kinds of moves I have.
Okay.
I'm not hitting the ball whatsoever and it's going out every single time and I suck. And then there's like, I do some like Demon Slayer bullshit where I'm like hitting it to the corner on the line and it's getting a point. So I'm either sucking or doing exceptionally well. And there's no in between. I think you could tell I'm an F word.
FAG?
Yes.
FAG. So anyway, we were
From Atlanta, Georgia.
We were playing the guy and they were losing, but they were really good. And then there was one point, I hit the ball. Remember, it hit on the line. And he said it was out. I was like, no, that was in.
Yeah, it was obviously on the line though.
And then he was like, well, I saw out. I'm like, well, I saw in. So what we gonna do?
Again, he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for it.
And he was gagged that we beat them because they were good. I was surprised that we won. I thought we did really good though. So
I wasn't surprised. We did whoop their ass. I wasn't surprised. I feel like we had built the momentum. We were a little bit steamed about those other people coming up to us, talking to us, and we needed to crush the people. And I think that's what we did. And that's what we did.
Y'all, if you've never played pickleball, it is truly about momentum because you only can score a point if you are serving. So when it rains, what you got over there?
Shut. Keep going.
What you got over there?
I got a little something.
Okay. Anyway, so when you serve, if you're now I'm nervous. What the hell you got?
It's not a gun. Don't worry. It's not a gun.
Okay, y'all.
Want me to show
for
you?
the people who are, you got a little boo boo.
No.
Oh,
sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What is this?
Oh.
You got a little boo boo. I knew it.
Come here, Jezebel. This is Larry.
Larry
with an E.
Larry
with an E.
Hi, Larry. You're so cute.
Now, I got this from my coworker. Shout out to Cindy. Love you to death. Thank you so much for this.
Wait, so you stole it?
No, she has a whole collection. So she has like all of these, like whatever collection this is.
Oh.
She has like 2 of each, or like she has multiples.
I think they're the same
one that she
family
didn't want.
because they look just alike.
And it doesn't have painted nails on the toenails, which I was like, oh. But I think I'm gonna paint it myself.
Isn't that the mint color you wanted too?
Yes, I wanted like a green matcha mint moment, and I don't know which one this is, to be fair. So like, Pop Mart girls, get off my back.
Yay.
But like this is my little boo boo.
It's the same collect. Cause look, we got the same keychain.
It's nice and furry. Yeah, I think there's. Oh yeah.
Grab the other one. Grab our little cousin. That's our little cousin. This is Keller's little boo boo.
Yes.
This is our little cousin.
This is a limited edition girl.
Keller, what's their name?
Horace.
Horace.
Oh, you're the one who named
Horace.
it.
Oh, we gonna keep it Horace.
Horace, Jezebel, and Lurie.
Oh, these
And with
old
that-
ass names.
Makes the Powder Puff Girls.
They really are.
It kind of does give the factor X.
Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup.
Sugar and sweet and everything nice with the Professor X. Yeah, so I have one of these now.
That's so cute. Okay.
Girl, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but like I got a boo boo now.
You know, I'm gonna look for some new
Need more
clothes.
clothes.
I'm gonna look for some new clothes for Jezebel, or just take off this jacket. 'Cause I'm like, she's not a biker chick, or he's not a biker chick. I keep saying she.
Lurie hasn't told me what he wants yet, but Lurie is gonna figure it out. She's so cute. He's on my backpack, so if you see me in the streets, take a photo. Thank
You scared the shit. I really thought you had a gun.
You think I had a gun, girl?
Yes,
I'm
you look
away-
like the type you.
I'm gonna wait for season 3 for that.
Okay.
That's when we have advertisers.
And what else was going on with you in this week? What's going on?
What's going on with me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I got a little boo boo. I saw the Demon Slayer movie.
Mm-hmm.
Bad Bunny's in the Super Bowl.
Which y'all, right before we started this episode, we went on like this big whole long Demon Slayer.
We had to
tangent.
debrief.
It was so good. So you saw the movie because
I
the
did.
last time we talked about it, you ain't seen it yet. So
I had not.
Give me out of 10. 10 being the best, 1 being the worst.
Okay, so it's the first out of like several movies.
Give people a background because some people might not know what Demon Slayer is.
Okay, so low key, there's like good guys, bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
Demons, Hashira. Hashira are like the bad bitches that will take out the demons.
There we go.
And they train them to take out the demons. And
There
the
we go.
demons are ranked from like 6 all the way to 1. Is there 12 or there's 6?
There's 12. So there's the upper 6 and then there's the lower 6.
Okay, so they say upper 6 and lower 6.
Yes.
They defeated a lot of the lower 6s, right?
The lower, they're called the 12 Kizuki. And
Kizuki.
the lower 6, Hashiras can kill them easier. Like regular
Yes.
Demon Slayers,
Yes.
it'll take them a little longer, like, to kill them. But a Hashira can kill a lower 6 easily.
Yeah, those are one of the girls. But
Yeah.
this is like the first, like, I guess there's 5 seasons, and this is like the first movie, that whatever, it's like
Mm-hmm.
2.5 hours. And it's really all about the upper demons now.
Because there's only, so
There's only like 4 or 5?
6 has been killed, 5 has been killed,
Bye.
and 4 has been killed. So there's only 3.
Yeah.
There's upper 1, 2, and 3 left. Yep.
Gagged. And I won't ruin for you if you want to see the movie. I won't ruin it for you. But
I was
you
like,
ruin it. Girl.
No.
Play, it's your girl.
All right, spoiler alert, y'all. Spoiler alert. If you have not seen it, please
Pause
for, I don't know, we'll put, I guess, a disclaimer in there, like,
for the Demon Slayer fans. Well, yeah.
So anyway, y'all. So they are in the Infinity Castle, and that's
gagged. First of all, whoop.
The Infinity Castle is where Lord Muzan, and Muzan is like the head bitch in charge. He's the HBIC. He's like the head demon who can kill anybody. And so you're in his house. And so actually, wait a minute.
What?
Didn't he didn't he nominate someone else to be like a fourth
I think so, but I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be revealed in the next.
Zenitsu killed him.
Yeah, I think it's going to be later in the movies.
No. He got killed by the Thunderbolt one.
Oh, I don't know. Girl, I just be there. I don't know. I just be enjoying it.
So what they're doing is like what LeBron said. They are in the Infinity Castle and they're trying to kill like the head bitch in charge. And so Upper Moon is still there. The first one, the second one, and the third one. And then the second Upper Moon, that's our diva. That's our Doma, the drag queen with the fans and everything. So love
good.
Her.
Like looks very normal, looks very like polished and like a cute prince or whatever, but it's an actual fucking demon who fucking kills people and has killed this one woman's older sister.
Yes.
And she shows up for revenge. Mm-hmm. Doesn't go well for her. I will say. But then her younger sister shows up and when things are not going well and it's like, I'm gonna defeat you. And then they kind of leave you on a cliffhanger there.
Yeah.
But what is the girl's name they fought? The upper three?
Upper three, that is Akaza.
Bitch, for an hour and a half, Akaza and the main character and then the other Hashira are just fighting this bitch for an hour and a half. And you were truly sitting there in the theater. I'm glad it's on the big screen because I needed that like optical moment with the Infinity Castle. Mm-hmm. But they were just beating each other's ass for an hour and a half. And I was like, I'm tired. I know they're tired. So I don't know what. And every single time I think they're going to die, something happened.
I thought they was about to die. Well, because when you slice off a demon's head, they are dead. Like they fade away and everything. And so they sliced off Akaza's head. So you think it's over? Hell no.
Gagged.
Akaza's neck starts rebuilding. His face starts rebuilding, and they're just like, God damn, we just been fighting this bitch
gagged.
for 2 hours, and now
I give it an 8 out of 10. I think it's worth going to see. It definitely is good. It's just not the final, so you're not gonna get that like release. Yeah. You're not going to get that like, at the very end where you're like, the bad guy's been defeated. He's actually like getting stronger in the fucking movie and you're like, this is some bullshit.
There's at least 1 to 2 more movies. I'm hoping there's just one more movie because I'm like, it's going to be another year before they come out. And I
felt the same way about Wicked. Like, I loved Wicked, but I knew there was a second part. And so I was like, I love all of this, but like, bitch, I need the conclusion to feel like a 10 out of 10.
Let's switch gears. Did you see the trailer?
Absolutely, I've seen the trailer.
What'd you think?
For good, I'm excited for it. It is the lesser of the 2 parts.
That's what I've been told.
I'm excited for what they're going to do with it. There's 2 original songs that I'm waiting for to hear, but like, I don't know how to feel about the second part. I don't know who's good and who's bad.
Meaning like they made it just for this movie?
Yeah, because it's like a shorter part. Like if you actually watch the play, like the first part's like an hour and the second part's only like 45 minutes. So they like rush through it. But I think this movie, they're going to flesh it out. Dorothy's in this fucking movie, right?
Yeah, that's when we finally get to see the Toto and all of them.
I'm just excited for Ariana Grande and Cynthia. I'm just like both of them. I'm just so excited for both of them. Everyone else who's in the movie, congratulations. Fuck y'all. But I'm just ready for them too. Because it's all about their personal relationship and how they're going to carry forward as friends.
Because isn't it okay? I did a little research on it. This is when Cynthia Erivo character Elphaba, she has like the Grimmery.
Oh, the Grimmery.
And she's learning how to do the spells, but she's not that good, right?
No, she doesn't know how to do.
And that's why she turned her boyfriend into something, and he turned on her, right?
Ooh,
this is not spoiler. This movie has been out for like. The actual play has been out forever.
Since like 2004. Someone gets turned into the Tin Man. Someone gets turned into the Lion. Someone gets turned into something. It's like a whole thing. I saw this in like February. It's been a long time since then. Trump's killed me.
I'm excited about it. I want to wait till like the hype goes down because the movie theater is going to be wild. When I went with y'all the last time the movie was wild.
I'm going to buy 5 separate tickets. Day 1, day 4, day 3. I'm going to go multiple times. So you can just choose when you want to go. I'm going to go in the morning, the evening. I'm going to try to get different flavors. I'm going to edible on one, sober the other. It's going to be great.
Why?
Because I need to have that like, it's not going to be in theaters forever. So I just need to sit there and have like too much THC
if you take
in my
an edible,
body.
will you go to sleep? I'll go to sleep.
No.
Okay.
I will be sobbing. Like every time they open their mouth and be
Yeah,
like, "Yeah, that was beautiful. Yeah,
You're a
yeah,
true FAG. You're a FAG.
absolutely."
I love that.
I'm excited.
I'm excited for the movie, and it's coming out in November, right? So it's been a full year since the last one came out,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
They're milking the money. They're getting everything out of it. But hey, it's Warner Brothers.
All right. So let's get to the mess. I got some mess for you. So,
Ooh, give it to me.
so this is something that has been circulating because you remember our girl Monet Exchange just got engaged.
Yes.
But we knew this, and we knew who her man was for a long time. And so I saw some discourse online saying like, another one bites the dust, meaning there has been a trend of, I would say, famous black gay men who happen, like all their partners are non-black, mostly white. I think one of them may be like Spanish or something else, but the majority of them, they are not black. You never see, I would say, a famous gay black person with another black person. They're usually with someone who is non-black. And so I wanted to get into interracial dating. So are you for it or against it, LeBron?
We love the hard pivot. Want to get into interracial? Are you for or against it? I'm obviously against it. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, for me, as an interracial person by birth, anything I do is interracial dating. Literally. I walk outside, it's interracial viewing. I go to a movie, that's interracial cinema. Like, everything I do is interracial, okay? So, it's like, for me, like, just existing is interracial. So, like, I don't think you should only date in your race.
Right.
I think you should have a few experiences where you go in and out or whatever. But people are very comfortable dating within the race. They're not like wanting to go elsewhere.
Right.
I find. Or people who are thoroughbreds in my brain.
But what do you think about, what this, I would say this discourse has been? Because there were some few people who they name like, so like Bob the drag queen, I don't think he's married to his partner, but his partner is
Jewish, white, yeah.
Yes. There's Michael Sam, there's Sean T, there's Billy Porter.
Isn't it Lenny Kravitz or whatever the fuck his name is? Isn't he also multiracial?
He
has a white wife?
I don't know. He was married to Lisa Bonet.
Is she multiracial?
That's true, yes. But
two halves make a whole.
There we go. There we go. But even, do you know who Coleman Domingo is?
I know the name, and I probably know the actor.
I think you see him.
Yeah.
All of their partners are, white guys. And so do you think, like, why do you think that is, like, such a trend? Or, like, why do we only see that in media?
I think we focus on it.
Okay.
I think there's plenty of black people or everyone of every race dating within their race. But I do think when people see a black person that they admire or think is hot or think is rich or whatever they think of them, date outside their race and then get engaged and like, oh, another one bites the dust. I think there's a little bit of like our loss. Like it's a zero-sum game. Like there's only so many black people, so many partners in the world. And when they marry a white person, that's not only like diluting the culture in some way, but it's also diluting just like what is available to me as what I'm looking at.
Right.
I don't get it. I don't know why it's so controversial. Like I get the dilution of the race and the culture and all the things and like, oh, why can you date someone of your own culture? Why can we have a strong black couple? Why can we have strong this? But I don't get the visceral reaction that people are getting online for dating outside of their race.
Now, I would say specifically what we were talking about, I think it's only because these people are seen as like, someone who we truly adore, like they're famous. And it's like, why is it that the only people that we see them with is of this race? So, like, I think that's why it's so much like,
true.
This is a trend. Like, what is going on? Like, where y'all surround yourself in, like, the spaces that you go to? Who do you align yourself with? Because I think a lot of times Bob and Monet, they get a lot of flack for, like, who are their friend groups and everything. Like, their friend group could look a certain way. But if you listen to Bob and Monet, like, they have black friends. I just think people they focus so much on that and they try to find like and nitpick everything that they do and then bring it back to that. You know what I mean? I think that's what they do.
I think they feel betrayed. I think like if you do the feelings wheel, I think people feel betrayed when they're dating another person of a race. And I don't know why, but I think it's because like it's not staying in the race. It's not like Bob is a very strong pro-black person. Like he does the Black Queer Town Hall. He works with Peppermint a lot. Like he has a lot of things that are very pro-black. But then when people find out his partner is white and his other partners have been Mexican and other races that are not black, he gets flack for it. And I want to challenge people. If you have that feeling, if you have that like, oh, they're dating outside of their race, I feel a certain type of way, and you're going to like comment on someone's post.
Thank you.
That's where you're crossing the line.
Yes.
They have crossed a line into like what you think is wrong, but you actually making a comment on just race, not like if Andy was a bad person dating Monet and we didn't like Andy, yeah, go in that comment and say he's a bad bitch all day long, day long. But if he's like a decent human being and the only thing you have on him is the race, you may want to just like take that a second and think about that.
I think that's a good way to look at it.
Betrayed.
That's a really, really good way to look at it. Now, for me specifically, I would think I truly do not give a damn.
Do you date outside the race?
Yes, I do outside my race. Yes. When I first moved here to Austin, because I moved here from Louisiana, and so my whole demographic was just black men, and so when I moved here, I was like, what? Like, I don't see people.
Right.
I don't see people that look like me. A majority of people that look like me, especially if black and gay. It's like whoa. But when I found my tribe, I was like, okay, here we go. But being here, my perception has changed a little bit. Like, I can date outside. And then you can ask my friend Anisha. I remember I said, if you were not black, do not look at me. Like, I was, and that was me. But now since because I've been here for almost 10 years, I'm like, it's opened my eyes up to a lot of things. And I say, I'm a pig. I'll eat anything. I really am. I just like men. And so hot is hot. And I don't put, I would say, restraints on myself saying I need to only date black men. I will date. If you are hot to me, I will look at you and I will do something with you.
Right.
Well, how do you feel about people?
That's an Austin effect, though. You be here for 10 years. You be here for a certain long time. You're like, white men looking good. Wait, what is happening?
Wait, that was didn't we do that at the pickleball? I was like, look at these white men.
Absolutely. Like, I would never I don't go for white men. That's not my Jewish. But
right? Why?
I don't know. I've just never been like super attracted to white men. But I also actually I think it's twofold. I never super been attracted to white men, but also I see there's like this fetishization of white men in like other communities, like Latinx communities and Asian communities and other communities, like where they, I think this is the opposite of what I was just saying, but whatever. Like they're going after white men because they like, very pale skin or they like certain things about white men. And they're like, there's like this, like, this is the pinnacle. White men are the pinnacle of the whole thing. And that's why I like the white men. And sometimes I like when people are like, I only like white men and they're not white. I'm like, can you explain to me why only white men?
Yes.
Can you explain to me? Because it's more about this is perfect. This is what everyone else would be desirable. This is like the one thing. Turn a mirror on yourself. Why?
Like, do you not like the way you look then? Because
I think that's what the thought.
When I do meet people who say like, I'm only into this specific person, I'm like, so that means I'm like, so you're not into, let's say, Asians, you're not into blacks, you're not into Hispanic. I'm like, so you've seen every Hispanic, you've seen every Asian.
You went to Brazil.
Right.
You went to Brazil and said this. Listen, Brazil, get out of my Instagram, get out of my FYP, get Brazil out. They're so hot.
We're going.
No.
Yes, we are.
I'll
We're
go.
going.
I'll never come back. But I have a rule online. If you're Brazilian, I can't follow you. I can't even like your stuff because you're so hot. It's disgusting.
LeBron is speaking for himself. That is not BJ. BJ does not have those views. So please be in my For You page. I love looking at y'all.
It's not a thirst.
Come over and say sister.
No, it's not a thirst trap. It's a thirst prison. I'll be there for the rest of the week. I will be subscribed to every page. I'll be liking it. No, so I had to get that off.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
You feel better?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
You sure?
No.
Okay.
Maybe not. No, I'm starting to think about Brazilian men.
We're going to go.
Oh,
we're going to go.
We're going to Rio or Sao Paulo?
Sao Paulo? Both. Both.
Okay,
can you samba dance?
Can I who?
Can you samba?
I don't know what that is.
Google it later. Samba. The booty just be moving. I'm trying to learn how to do it. Oh, by the way, you need to come with me to a dance class on Tuesday. We're going to go next week. But all right, getting back to it. But I'm glad you said something about fetish because I wrote that down. Like, when there is people who say, I'm only dating such and such, do you think they are fetishizing them?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think, just you said it before, but I'm going to say it again.
Mm-hmm.
You only dating this thing. That means you've looked at every other race and said, like, that's not what I want to do. And I think if you're drawing the lines on race, and it's not about personality, it's not about potential, it's not about X, Y, and Z, it's about, like, just the white race and what you find attractive. And I think if you go on a dates with other people and you're a little bit more open to the idea of just dating just dating people who you like in general. If you like men and women, just date men and women. If you like just men, just date men.
Right.
But like, don't just date like Indian men because you like Indian men and that's the only one you want. Like, you can try other people and see if the person behind the body is what you like. And of course, you can find people in any race that you like.
Now, check this. I remember it was one time I was talking to this one guy. It was way, way back when I was at my old job. And black dude, he was like, I don't like dating black women. Black man saying, I don't like dating black women. I'm like,
did he have a reason?
So his reason was, he was like, I've had bad experience with black women and such and such. I'm like, okay. Level with me.
Fair.
I said, level with me, though. I said, how many black women have you dated? He said, I've only dated one. Okay.
He did not like her.
Wait a minute. I said, how many, because he dated white women. I said, how many white women have you dated? He said, I've dated 5. I'm like, so it doesn't appear you have a good track record with these white women. So
at least 4 of those were awful.
So then I said, are you going to stop dating white women? Because according to you, you said you had a bad experience with black women. It doesn't seem like you have a good experience with white women. So are you going to stop dating them? When I tell you, it was like, he was looking around. Have you seen that meme where it's like,
the math?
Yeah.
But, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, I did unlock something there, but I know I did not change the way he thought because he's still going to, do what he wants. But, I challenge people to think about those things because I'm like, if you are taking something so specific because of this or whatever it is, that can apply to many races. It's not just one.
Yeah.
So you saying that is like, okay, like you said, let's put the mirror up. Why are you saying this?
I think sometimes people get offended or they get that like really visceral reactions because they see their culture being diluted and like that you can't go after someone of your own race.
Wait, you don't know who Dr. Umar is?
I have no idea who that
is.
Oh
Lord, y'all! If y'all don't
do you know who that is?
I
Exactly.
If y'all don't know who Dr.
I know
Umar
who Miss
is,
Cleo is.
Not her baby. Shut up. Not her baby. Dr. Umar is a terrible person. I'm not going to get into that. That's it.
Well, what'd he do?
He is.
I feel like our listeners deserve to know now.
I love. I'm not gonna get into it. What do you do?
Just give me like a 2-second summary.
Okay, Dr. Umar is a black man who thinks that anything, if you are not black, then you are like, I guess, like, the scum or like, the earth and everything. And he truly wants to preserve like black
culture.
He's
like black excellence.
Which I don't
all
mind
about
that.
black excellence.
I don't mind it, but
Malcolm
the way
X
he goes
almost.
about it's not realistic. It's like, okay. And then he also thinks that if you do date outside your race, you are nothing. And that, that's how you feel too?
No, I'm just saying. No, that is a very much of a reaction I've experienced in life. People are like, oh, you're mixed. Oh, your dad only, has married white women in his life. And it's like, I get that. Like why? Like they want to know why like this is happening. And I think it's the culture. And I think that like they want the resources to stay in the culture. I think they want families to stay in the culture. That's very much their culture. We can build on this blackness in America. And that's great. But you also have to realize like whiteness and blackness and Mexican and Asian, everyone's having mixed babies. There's mixed babies all around here. So like, while there are people dating white people and marrying white people, there's also people dating black people and having full black kids. And like, it's, you're just seeing the difference because you're like, oh, there's one couple is always dating white or this one couple is always dating someone else outside their race. And you're just getting upset about it. And I don't.
So being a product of interracial, relationship, because you said your mom is white, right?
Yeah.
Your mom is white.
My mom's
and your
white.
dad is black. And y'all, if you have not seen our video of LeBron explaining part of his like dad's origin story.
Southern white, Southern black.
Go over there. So growing up as a mixed kid and looking the way you do, how has it been? I would say, were there any things growing up as a mixed kid that you had to deal with? Like, any.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
let's talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, you're never black enough for the black people. You're never white enough for the white people.
Oh, we know that. They told us in the comments.
And there's a whole discussion around that. And everyone's right to a degree and everyone's wrong to a degree. But like, in my experience, I always felt like black people were able to sympathize with me being interracial and having experiences that they had. And I don't think white people have the same. That's like my experience. Like when I tell black people I'm interracial, like, oh, okay, cool. And they're like, they kind of talk about it. They're like, oh, do you do this? Do you do this? I'm like, yes, I can connect with you on a culture way. But I think white people, when I tell them they're black, they're like, oh, that's cool. Anyways, like they have nothing to add to the conversation. Like they have nothing to like poke at. They think they're too scared to ask questions.
Okay.
So
what you're saying is like you get more, I would say, pushback from.
You get pushback from black people at first, but then they're the ones that are able to accept you and like conceptualize that you're interracial, and then you have these experiences that you share together. White people, I think, love them to death. They belong to a club over there, and sometimes they have their own experiences, and they don't know how to cross-pollinate those experiences between races, and they only kind of think about themselves insularly. And so they don't really try to go, oh yeah, you have this experience that I also had. I don't ever get that kind of thing. Black people are understanding and white people are like either oblivious or they just don't know how to like talk or navigate that situation.
Yeah.
I feel like white people in general don't know how to navigate race conversations. I don't think they are comfortable saying black. I don't think they're comfortable saying Mexican. I don't think they're comfortable saying Asian.
They say African Americans.
And they're trying to be respectful, but they trip over themselves so much.
I was like, you could just say black dude.
Exactly.
It was like when they're trying to describe someone, they say it's the black girl over there.
Yeah.
They'll say anything but the black girl over there. So they'll be saying, you see that girl over there? I'm like, and there's like 10 girls.
She's
I'm
in
like,
tights.
I'm like, which one? Which one? I'm like, the black girl? He's like, yeah. I'm like, just say the black girl, bitch.
But it's because they don't talk about it a lot, right? Like a lot of white people live in white cultures and white places in Iowa and shit like that, and like they're like that's just where that is, and it's on its own. And I don't think there's any cross race talk in white culture, and I don't think they are comfortable talking about it. I think that's why we don't have a lot of discussions with white people about what we should do about all the racism in the world, because they're like, but we didn't do it. It's like, yes, we know we didn't do it, but also like, if you were able to have a conversation with us, that's step one.
Yeah,
that's
agree.
step one. And if you're like feeling like you can't have that conversation, like we'll get off Twitter, we'll get off Instagram. You can come sit down with me. We'll have a little coffee. We can talk about it. But like, girl, get comfortable because it's here.
Well, let's get comfortable now. So Keller, being a white man, aren't you?
Keller's white?
Yes, he is. Look at him. But ain't he cute? Get a good look at. Ain't he cute? Ain't that little producer over there
love
cute?
Keller.
So Keller, you are in a interracial relationship. So tell us a little about that. How was that, being a white guy and your husband is not?
Yeah, I mean, I've dated everyone.
We know, baby. We know.
Yes, sister.
Yeah, no, I actually thought John was Latino when I first met him.
I did too, until I saw his mama. I was like, oh.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, you're Asian, or half Chinese, or Taiwanese and half
People
white.
People got backgrounds.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so what has been? What's your experience say dating someone who was not white, and have you had anyone I would say bring any mess you also is he only dating you because of X, Y, and Z, or is there any gang? Have you faced anything where people have been discriminatory towards you?
No, I think it's exactly like what LeBron said. White people just don't talk about that at all. They just anything race related. If you're dating someone else, it's oh great, and then that's
right.
They don't want.
It's very service level.
Yeah.
I'm a hit on it, and then we're out of here. we're gonna beat it. We're not talking about this again.
That is so true.
Not to cut you off, Keller, but I've dated other people that look more ethnic.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had experiences where I've seen people actively be racist towards them or actively treat them a certain way because of how they look or think they're dumb or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, bitch, no. What's happening right now, we're not doing this. You're only doing this because of how they look or what you are assuming of them. We're not doing this. And I'm very sensitive to that when I date people.
Okay.
I'm like, oh no. The racism we're experiencing right now, you don't know you're doing it, but you're doing it. And I need you to stop doing it. And I get very heated and hyphy about it.
As you should. And I'm glad you brought that up because the two guys that I would say I've only had two boyfriends, and this is back when I was in Louisiana and they were both black men. And so being in a relationship with them, you don't have to explain anything.
Yes.
It's true. We both get it. And the nuances around being black, we don't have to explain that to each other. So when I moved here and the men that I've dated that have not been black, when I put my do-rag on at night, they're like, so what's this
What's
all
going
about?
on here?
What's this all about? Or if I'm waking up in the morning and I'm putting product in my hair, I'm brushing my hair, and one of the microaggressions that I heard that I did not like was well, you don't have any hair, so why you brushing it?
Or why you putting oil in it? Or why you doing this? Or why, bitch.
I'm like, could you mind your business?
Yeah.
Mind your business. Go watch the movie Good Hair by Chris Rock. It's a good movie.
That's actually a great movie.
Isn't it a good movie?
It's a good movie. I haven't seen it forever.
And so I would say with you dating outside your race, how has that been having to navigate, I would say, those nuances? Because even if you're dating someone who is of color too, they have their own nuances.
Absolutely.
And how do you navigate that being respectful to them?
How do I do that? I think just talking, honestly. I'm very comfortable talking. Wendy Williams, obviously, on the show, she would talk race, and people would be like, why are you talking race? She's like, because we experience it all the time. And even though I'm white, passing or whatever you want to say, I still see racism and I still experiencing in the way that I see it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I forgot the question, but
No, that's okay. That's okay.
no, but like you see it,
It's just
and
the-
so like
the
you just gotta talk
nuances.
about it. You be like, hey, I saw this, and this is what I thought today, and like this is some fucked up shit. And I think all my partners have walked into my relationship knowing certain things about black people and experiences and blah blah blah, and walked out of our relationship knowing a hell of a lot more because I make sure they're aware.
You supposed to. You need to.
Educate them. And
Yes.
I genuinely think everyone who's ever dated me walks away and loves black people after they date me. Because
After they meet you,
not just because of me, because I'm a terror. Sorry to everyone I've ever dated, but but I think they walk away with a new understanding that like we create a lot of the culture that's in America. We do a lot. We have a huge history. There's a lot to learn about us. And if we're not just black people that are in the world, you have to experience us from our grandparents and how our parents and where they're from and what's our culture like and what part of the country you come from. There's so much more. And sorry, I'm gonna get on my tangent for 2 seconds. I love black Americans. I love us because we have nowhere else to go and we make culture here. We make this place great as fuck.
people love our culture. They may not love us, but they love our culture.
They love our culture. Everything we touch turns to gold.
Even if you go around the country, or not in the country, just like, outside, like, in the world, in different countries, people do emulate our culture. And let's even take ballroom.
Oh, they love.
I was actually on Instagram last night and watching a ball. I think it was happening in South Korea. And I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah.
And it's huge over there. Well, Brazil got a lot of black people, but Korea, you got Europe, anywhere in
Korea
Europe.
for real.
I'm like, ballroom was created in New York City underground by black and Latino folks. And so for it to travel all the way over there, it's like, wow, we really do
Influence the world.
we influence them. So but I do want to ask you a question, Keller. So the question I asked LeBron was like, the nuances having to explain things, being someone of color, you being a white man and your husband not being white. Has he had to explain any of the nuances, I would say, or race that you had to, I guess, open your eyes up to? I'd love to know about that.
We were both in Taiwan, and I met all of his family, and I was like the only white person there out of like 50 people there for like Chinese New Year. And basically there was a lot of stuff he explained to me, but he has been, for 10 plus years now. So it's, I like being in situations like that. I like learning new things. I get bored by my culture. So
Period.
anytime I can be like outside of that is better for me. So
Okay.
I genuinely think everyone who dates outside their race learns more. And I think that's one of the reasons I encourage people to date outside their race. Because you learn more. You get to hear firsthand. I was at the grocery store and this happened to me. That felt a certain type of way. And this is how I felt about it. And then you get to learn what that is. Because white people love you to death. Sometimes you go through the world and you are born and you die and you never experience or listen to what the fuck's going on in the world. And I think you need to.
Something that you said that we think about race all the time.
Every day,
which
all
is
day.
very true. And it's gotten to the point where I'm not saying I'm numb to it, but it's more like, I think about this and I also think about race, but I don't think about it in a way where I'm just like, I'm tugging at it. It's like, okay, I am experiencing this maybe racial thing, or I may not be experiencing this. And you're right. I don't think white people, I know white people do not go around the world or just in their daily life thinking about race, that how it attributes to them.
Well, because they ask the question all the time, why are you still bringing up race? Why are you talking about race? It's here. Yeah. It's in the room with us. Wherever you go, it's in the room with you. And if you're not thinking about it, the other people in the room are thinking about it. And so your ignorance is causing more harm. So embrace that people have different races, embrace the differences, learn how to navigate it and talk about it. And then we will get to a place where we can actually do something about it. All this woke bullshit that they're trying to like put into like the death coffin and not talk about it ever again and act like it never happened. Bitch, that's the way we get into way more trouble, way more strife than learning how to communicate with each other. Because it's here.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever been in a situation where, which I do this all the time, when I'm at the grocery store, if I'm at a work event, or anywhere where I am the only black, I look for other blacks.
You see from across the room, you're like, one walks in, you're like, all right. I got
what about
another
Trader
one.
Joe's?
What about Trader Joe's?
What about Trader Joe's?
So I'm glad you brought that up, Keller, because that's another origin story from this podcast. But anyway, when I go into Trader Joe's, it's rare that I'll see multiple black people. I think the last time I went there, I saw another black girl, and I was trying to be all up in her car, like, "Girl, how you doing? When you get what time you coming?
What you getting
so we
there?
go shopping together?
What's
like,
worth
what's
getting,
good?"
girl?
But it's true
Because you
though.
trust. Because you automatically trust.
But it's that camaraderie. Because
Yeah.
when you're walking down the aisle and you see them and you do the nod. Let me ask you something real quick, Keller. When you're in the store and you see a plethora of white folks. Do y'all nod to each other? Like, do you just nod to say acknowledge?
Absolutely not.
Black folks do that. When we're in the store and we see another black person, because there's not a lot of us there, we're like, oh, hey, how you doing? We say hello, we speak. That is not that's not part of your norm, is it? And so when I was at Trader Joe's that one time, I was like, I'm the only Negro up in here.
Okay.
And then where the Negroes at? Why aren't y'all coming up in here to shop? I'm like, it's a great place. Maybe they don't know about Trader Joe's. But I'm like, the only other black person here is a security guard, and he's working.
Yep.
There's no one else other here than me shopping. I'm just like, I think about that stuff all the time.
It's because there's an inherent trust built in. When you see another black person, you're like, oh, they either have similar experiences of me, or at the bare minimum, they know what racism is, and so some shit pops off in here. We have some camaraderie.
But we do have to do I would say not a caveat, but we are in Austin, Texas. We are in Austin, Texas. When I was living in Louisiana, my experience was flipped because there's an abundance of black people. So like I don't have to do the head nod with people, but moving here, you definitely recognize that you are not among many of your own here. Now, there are a lot of us here. There are a lot of us.
For sure.
But, I would say in droves of like living in Mississippi.
You're never the majority.
No.
You're never the
unless
majority.
it's a curated space for you.
And I understand, like, I'll give white people a little bit of a break. Like, you're the majority. Like, you go around the world. Yeah, you're not going to nod to someone in Trader Joe's because, like, you're the majority and everyone else is white. So, like, you're just going around the world. But, like, when you do see people that are other races and they're not the majority, that's where that camaraderie has to happen. That, like, you feel safe because that person's in the room. Just be aware of that.
And it's not division. It's more of just like, I need to find someone who I can relate to.
Say it again. It's not the fucking vision.
It's not division.
People, I don't understand when they're like, DEI is bad. And like, whatever. We can get into the whole fucking thing later. But like, there needs to be more than one race of everybody in the room because there needs to be comfort in the room with the people that are there. And race does exist. And we cannot act like it does not. We cannot, especially in this country.
Correct.
Girl, I just read a book about the Civil War. I was like, woo!
What book?
Huh?
What book?
Girl, I don't know the title.
Who's the author?
It was like American Revolution, some, 1987.
Just read the book, but can't tell with the title. All right. Any more thing on interracial dating? How'd your parents meet? Real quick, how'd your parents meet?
They met in high school. They met in high school in like some fucking junior high class and science and some shit.
Hi, LeBron's mom.
Hi, Mom. And then like they grew up in high school.
And
but, like,
Dad, we love you too.
Again, my white grandparents did not like my white mother dating this black boy because they came from different places. They didn't know what was going on. They didn't want her to get them black babies.
She had that Jungle
and here
Fever.
I am.
Have you ever seen that movie Jungle Fever?
Yes, I have.
Have you seen Jungle Fever?
No.
Jungle Fever means when someone who is non-black get with a black person. They
I
got
know.
Jungle
Yeah.
Fever.
Yeah. I just haven't seen the movie.
Okay.
But.
Spike Lee joint, really good movie.
And you can say that.
What?
Keller can't.
What, a Spike Lee joint? Wait,
No.
what?
Jungle Fever.
Oh,
You can't be like on Grindr, I want Jungle Fever.
you
Listen.
bet not.
See, exactly. I'm just telling Keller, like, you
we
can't just
go-
go out there and be like, Jungle Fever, hey, I want to date some black
Don't
people.
do
That's
that,
not the way.
Keller.
I'll do the right thing. Yeah.
That's actually a movie too. Do the right thing.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, look at you. Okay, Keller be doing his research. What you be doing?
I don't do any research for the show. I just show up and give myself.
Show the skin, y'all. He's showing skin today.
Hi, Mom.
Okay, so any last thoughts I would say on interracial dating?
I just want to tell all the white people, tell me your experiences. So if I'm an interracial person, so if you're completely white and you do experience racism, put it in the comments. I would love to hear it. I would love to see your version of racism. Black people, other people, I would love to see your examples of what you go throughout the day. I would love to hear that because I think the more we share it, the more we learn from each other and how we can occupy this planet at the same time, the same place in a cohesive way. The more we talk about it, I think where we are moving as a country is hellscape. Last thing I'll say, the Museum of African American History in DC, they've taken out like things about slavery and the whipping and the bruises because they want to erase that those bad things happened, and that's like literally the opposite.
Baby, they did. They happened.
But acknowledging that it happened, like just like the Holocaust and other things like happened, you need to acknowledge that it happened, prevent it from happening again, and learn from it. This ignorance of like some kid who's born in 2030 is going to be completely non-racist because he doesn't go to the museum and see people's slavery or like the whips and stuff is just not true. He's still going to be racist if he doesn't have those background of what happened to everybody.
Yeah.
So And it's not that long ago. Go back in the history books. It's only like 150 years ago maximum that all this stuff happened. It's been going on for 500 years now. So that's my soapbox.
What I think about it, I would say, people, if you want to date outside your race, go ahead and do it. Do not worry about what the world thinks about you, because the world's going to think about crazy things about you anyway.
Ignore the hate comments.
Ignore it. Go out and experience. Now, what I do have an issue with, or always an eyebrow to, is if you're only dating a certain race, and that's the only thing you want to date. Because to me, what that tells me is that you don't care. You don't give a damn about me, or you don't give a damn about them. Mm-hmm. You just want this just to say you got this.
Yeah, so, it's a status symbol for sure sometimes.
So make sure you check yourself if you want to date outside your race. Are you dating this person because you just want to date them, or are you dating them because they fit in this box and mold that they must meet? So keep that in mind.
It's like military men who go overseas and they're like stationed in Korea, and then they come back and they have a Korean wife. It's a whole thing.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll talk about that offline. How about that?
I'm just excited for Bad Bunny in a couple of months. I don't know what he's saying, but my Duolingo's on day 560, and so I'm trying to learn.
Okay, tell me. Okay,
cosas.
Talk to me in Spanish.
Hola.
Hola.
¿Cómo
estás?
¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Sí. I get very nervous when I do.
It's just me.
No, I don't know how to do Spanish.
Can you Portuguese?
No. Yo conozco, like I can say words, but like putting into like a sentence is not where I thrive.
¿Cómo você está?
Bien.
Tudo bem.
Me llamo Nicholas. We're gonna offend people.
We're just speaking Spanish.
That's my thing with my Duolingo. I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. Yo conozco something. Almuerzo.
Anybody, and I know y'all love him. So if anybody wants to give LeBron a nice little private Spanish lesson before the Super Bowl, please write it.
One thing I won't do is like convert Bad Bunny's lyrics to English.
Okay.
And try to learn I just want to learn the Spanish version. I don't want. There's like a thing that on Apple Music it will show you the English words underneath it. That's unnecessary. I don't need to know that.
No, I just want to know it in Spanish. I don't even know it in English. Because then I want to learn it. I just want to learn it for myself and just learn it in Spanish. So, but anyway, Lebanon, thank you so much.
Lebanon.
Thank you so much for this episode. It was so much fun doing this with you.
You're welcome, Boston.
Anyways, y'all, please follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and please go to our YouTube and subscribe to our channel. And if you have a question or you have a messy thought, please email us at messythoughtpod@gmail.com. Any last words from you?
And let us know your thoughts on interracial marriage or dating or whatever you want to put it there. I want to know everything. I want to know it.
Let us know. And to close us out, what's our saying? I forgot.
Where the messy bottoms aren't bottom.
No, where the thoughts are messy, but the
bottoms are not.
All right, see you later.
There we go. At the club. No? What? Stop that.